And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wrestling with Trivia. I'm your host, JPOs. I'm joined by two buds here. We're going to duke it out in the arena of pro wrestling trivia. First, making his debut in the arena tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew.
Hello, hello.
Andrew, how you doing tonight, man? Are you ready for this battle?
Ready as I'm going to be. Going against the real pro and Steve, huh?
We originally had you against a guy named Solomon Stone, but, well, he no-showed. I'm like Paul Heyman. I'm calling people out for no-showing my show. And his opponent tonight, he is no stranger to the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him. You may love him. You may hate him. I'm indifferent. Steve Mesa.
I think a little reintroduction here. I'm not just the person that you love to hate or love to watch to hate, but I'm also the reigning, defending, undisputed Wrestling with Trivia champion.
I dispute it though, so.
So I'm the underdog. Great.
You might be the Barry Horowitz tonight. Yes.
Yes. I'll walk away with the win.
Maybe I have some Barry Horowitz questions. I shouldn't have given it away. All right, gentlemen. We all talked about the rules before. Very simple. 20 questions. Looking for answers. Don't be afraid to give me an answer if you're not quite sure. Steve, good luck. You have nothing to gain, everything to lose. All right, question number 1. Who defeated Hulk Hogan not once, but twice for the WCW World Title? Only one that can say this. Defeated him for that WCW title on 2 different occasions. Steve stroking his beard, rocking his PWG t-shirt. I'm rocking my Brainbusters Arn and Tully t-shirt. Andrew, any wrestling t-shirts, or what are you wearing?
I have a freaking red shirt with might be Nike, so absolutely nothing. I was not prepared.
You should have.
With my wrestling shirts. I'm a dweeb.
Do we have anything written down, Steve?
Yeah, I got it written down.
Oh, okay. And Andrew, just give me like a thumbs up, or I'm ready whenever you're ready each time. Andrew, what you got for your first answer? Flair, Steve, what you thinking?
Sting.
It was indeed the man they call Sting.
Yeah.
Not once but twice. All right. Oh, man, I didn't think about this question. I think you actually just asked this question, Steve. The fastest record in WrestleMania history? No, I'm not asking. No, don't write it down because the answer is The Rock. You just went over this, didn't you?
I went over the Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan as the.
And you mentioned The Rock, though.
I did mention The Rock.
All right, so yeah, I'm not going to do that question. I know you know it already. So
great, because I was totally putting Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. So great.
See, so I saved you, and so let's know. New question number 2. I'll come up with right off the dome. Who defeated Austin Aries for the Ring of Honor World Title? Okay, well, it didn't help you out any better. Steve might have it though, unfortunately.
Pen in hand still. Don't know Ring of Honor.
Give me something. You don't got to guess Ring of Honor time frame? Oh, man. That might not be the last Ring of Honor question. We got all over the page here.
That's fine. I could lose. It's fine.
Steve, what are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's I put down Jay Briscoe.
Oh, well, luckily that does not get you a point. Austin Aries lost it to CM Punk. Well, a lot of people thought would be his last match, but he ended up staying for the summer. Number 3, which is the only WrestleMania where the tag team, Intercontinental, European, and Hardcore titles all changed hands?
The tag team,
IC,
the Euro, and the Hardcore.
And the Hardcore, yes, indeed. Those 1, 2, 3, 4 titles all changed hands. The only year those 4 changed hands.
All right, I think I got it.
It's not 1985, and it's not 2019. So
All right.
I helped you out. Don't never say I gave you nothing.
All
All
right,
right,
I'm ready.
what do you got, Steve?
I've got WrestleMania 2000, aka 16.
Okay, Andrew. 14. Yeah, no, he was right with 16 in the year 2000. Year 2000 was the only time. Yeah, and was it by 2003 they'd all half of those titles would be gone, hardcore and the European.
Yeah.
Who is the last person Undertaker defeated during his streak to put his record at 21-0? So before it got broken by Brock Lesnar, who was his last successful defeat? Got you, Steve? And you're just thinking?
Yeah.
Go through his frames of fallen opponents. Who was right before Mr. F5?
Shit.
Not the answer.
Shit's not the answer?
No,
All right.
no. Give me a hint there. Give me something. I'm gonna have to hit you with a 10 here. 9. You went with Bray. What did you go with, Steve?
That would be the gentleman we talked about on question number 2, Mr. CM Punk.
It was indeed CM Punk. Okay, Steve,
Goddamn.
pointer. All right. I went past the question here. Who answered and won an open challenge for Umaga's Intercontinental title in 2007?
And
Steve, very quick with his answer. All right. Santino with Mr. Andrew. What do you got, Steve? Can you match it?
yes, sir, Santino Marella.
All right. Yes, indeed.
The Milan Miracle.
It's Andrew on the board, though, 4-1. Milan Miracle.
Thank God. I'm done.
Wait, I just got one. That's all I ever wanted.
That's it. I'm out.
So we got a forfeit then?
Yeah, right. Look, I'll go down. I'll go through all 20 and lose. I got no problem with that.
No, you got one already, see? And we're not even halfway there. Number 6, who is the final person the Dudleys put through a table prior to signing with TNA? So basically their last original WWE run table. Oh.
Got it.
It's like Steve found the light all of a sudden. Oh, you don't say.
I got nothing, so I got something.
All right, what's your something? JBL, all right. Steve?
That will be, if I'm not incorrect, that would be through a flaming table, one innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
It was indeed Tommy Dreamer. Last time
when it stand 2005.
we would see the Dudleys until they popped up in a different company.
You are a freak of wrestling knowledge, Steve.
That's why he has the fake title.
Hey, you should try out my movie trip.
If you think this is scary. Whew. Number 7, who was the first superstar to successfully defend their championship inside the Elimination Chamber? So the first time there was an Elimination Chamber and there was not a new champion.
Okay. First person. All right.
This time Andrew's got something down first.
It's really easy to write answers down when you don't know. So.
Tugboat. All right, what do you got, Steve?
I've got the Cerebral Assassin Triple H.
Hey, you both correct with Triple H. Gets Andrew his second, Steve on the 6th. Yes, indeed. In fact, it sounds like it's a long time the way the question was worded, but it was only the second ever Elimination Chamber.
New Year's resolution in Puerto Rico, right?
Oh, SummerSlam, the second one.
That was the Goldberg one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in fact, I believe Triple H was hurt and barely even really wrestled in it.
Yeah.
What's WWF stable included? Golga.
And
even though Steve's not moving, I think he said in. Oh, okay, he's moving now.
I don't get points off for spelling, do I?
No, in fact, what's funny is I'm not even confident with my answer sheet that it's spelled right on my end either. So,
Yes.
Steve.
I'm going to say this group was down with the clown ICP, the oddities.
Uh-oh. So confident there. I was clearly wrong. I had oddities.
Yes, oddities. Wait, what do you mean? We both had oddities.
Oh, I thought you just said ICP.
No, they were down with ICP.
Yes. Okay. I was like, oh, that was a thing that I didn't even know about then.
You got it right, Andrew. You got it right.
Number 9.
You got me scared, Steve.
No, we got it 7-3 now. 7-3. Number 9. Who is the last WCW television champion? The belt would not make it to the end of the company. Side note. Kind of a hint? I don't know.
Shit.
Again, it is not shit.
One of these times it's going to be shit.
That's sure. That's sure. If you
that was actually a decent hint because I had somebody that walked over. But whatever, I'm going to keep it just for shits and giggles.
If you keep guessing tugboat, sooner or later, the answer will be tugboat.
Chavito.
I've got Booker T.
Oh, he had Booker. I was actually fact checking my answer. Okay. Andrew, what do you got?
No, I had Chavito, but I thought Booker T had. I thought Booker T had the U.S. and the heavyweight.
I think he was TV champ early too, with him and Rick Martel fought over it, I believe. But
Gotcha.
It's not Booker anyway.
Okay.
Both were wrong. It was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He would find it in the trash. True story. The title was gone for about let's say a year, and then he found it in the trash, and then defended it for a little while, and then it went away again.
Good for him.
Yes, and before that, it was Scott Hall actually was the last one. It'll be vacated for 79 days, and then alive for 55, and then dead again.
Gotcha.
And that's your TV title facts. Question number 10. Who did Bret the Hitman Hart defeat in the final round of the 1993 King of the Ring? So who did Bret defeat in 93 to get the crown? And I'm going to rip my tag off my shirt because it's bothering me. I'm so strong. Might have a change of answers here from Andrew.
Yeah.
No, not 100% confident in this.
Both men not confident in who Bret Hart defeated.
Okay,
All right, Steve, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. As good as I'm good.
Andrew, what you think?
I have an answer.
What you got? You went with Owen, not a bad one. All right, Steve.
I say Mr. Perfect.
Both are good answers. They're both wrong. It's the Beast from the East. Bam, Bam, Bigelow.
He was in the
Steve,
final.
I had Mr. Perfect, and then I was like, no.
You would have just both been wrong on that one then.
Yeah.
Bigelow was my second pick. I wasn't sure if they did the rematch. Did Brad and Perfect ever meet in the King of the Ring tournament?
That might have been the semifinals. That sounds like that's possible to me too. That might have been the same night, but yeah, I'm not sure.
All right.
I have to look that up. Number 11. Who was the first tag team inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 1996? So this is before there was any 4-hour pay-per-view. Which also means you got to go old school too. First tag team inducted into the Hall of Fame. Living in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, on this one.
I think we're both in, everybody, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, Steve, what do you got this time first?
I put down the Wild Samoans.
What are you thinking, Andrew?
I was going to go with Wild Samoans, but I went with LOD.
Well, again, no need to worry, Andrew, because you're both wrong. It was the Valiant Brothers.
No,
Valiant Brothers.
I was just going with like, I
think even LOD's too new because they're still rocking and rolling in '96.
Yeah, it's a good point. That's a good point.
Number 12. Who was the first celebrity guest of host of Raw in 2009 when they started doing those weekly hosts? Who was the first to be the celebrity guest? That's Andrew listening. Like, really? Steve is in. This must be a little tidbit too, I guess. You were too quick. I think that's why you do these trivia contests too. That's why you're too good. See?
Hey, I can't help it, man. Either, I have very fast reaction time, even when I'm hosting.
God damn it.
We also talked about this too, so.
Oh, have we talked about this?
In a way, I'll just say, in a way, I'll slowly reveal my source after this.
I can't think of the guy's name. I don't even know if this is him, but.
Yes, you're 100% on the right track. Seth Green, it's the Robot Chicken guy. Yes.
Couldn't think of the last name.
Did you put that on Seth Green? What you got?
Oh, I put down Jeremy Piven.
Oh no, Andrew for the first time actually has the closer answer. Yeah, Seth Green.
I didn't put Seth Green. I thought it was Jeremy Piven with the Summerfest.
No, he's not the first. I mean, he's definitely more memorable because he didn't know what the hell was happening, and Ken Jong almost screwed up his head and he got a concussion, but not the first.
All right. You can't get him all, see?
All right, we're continuing. So, Steve, you're gonna really let me down if you don't know this. Name one of two. If you know both of them, then give me both of them. But you got to name at least one of two Hall of Famers who appeared in the movie Peanut Butter Falcon.
What the fuck?
Oh, name two wrestlers.
Yeah.
Wait. Name two wrestlers. Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah. I was saying just one of the two, and they're Hall of Famers. So at least give me a Hall of Famer, Andrew. And it's a really good movie. It's on Hulu. Shia LaBeouf. Check it out.
Oh, that's a new one, right?
Yeah. This came out last year. It's on Hulu now within the last month or two. Personally, one of my top 20 favorite films of last year.
Okay, I'm just putting a bullshit answer, but
well, let's go. Okay, what do you got? Iron Sheik. No, not Iron Sheik. Steve?
Mick Foley and Jake the Snake Roberts.
He knew not only one, but both of them.
Outstanding.
Yeah. They both appear, yes.
Good movie?
Really good movie. Yeah, it's top 20 of the year.
Movie.
I saw over 100 of them, or even, I don't know what I saw, but no, I really liked it. Really good movie. And it actually involves wrestling a little bit in it itself. So, number 14, except for Taz and Brian Cage, who else can claim they held the FTW Championship. So other than Taz, obviously, and now Brian Cage, who else is technically listed as an FTW champion? Only one other person.
Yes, here.
All right, Andrew.
Sabu.
Steve.
I put down Bam Bam Bigelow, but it is Sabu.
It is indeed Sabu, and for the first time, you actually get a point. Well, Steve does not get a point. Andrew, you're making that comeback. 8-4 here. 8-4 as we go on to question number 15. We're sticking within the realm of AEW and independent wrestling. So let's see how well you guys know this. Pineapple Pete on AEW is also known as what?
Got it.
What's Pineapple Pete's other ring name, or his original ring name too? All right. Steve might know this. Steve's probably actually. Have you called a match of his actually? Now that I've said this question.
No, I have not, but I've hanged out with him a couple times back for Fresh Wrestling.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, so now that I said, like, he's got a connection. Oops.
When you don't know the answer, you got to give a good one, right?
All right, I want your answer first, Andrew. Chungus. That's good. That's good. Who knows? We might have Chungus on AEW any day now. What do you got, Steve?
That would be Mr. Shug D or Sugar Dunkington.
Oh, you're so confident. You even gave me Shug D. Good for you. All right, question number 16. Inspired by his return to New Japan, is a Dick Togo question. Taka Michinoku, Sho Funaki, Dick Togo, and who compromised Kai and Tai in the WWF, wrestler-wise? Who is the fourth wrestler in Kai and Tai for the WWF?
Name the wrestlers again?
Dick Togo, and then Funaki and Taka. I want the fourth Kai and Tai wrestler for the WWF, because there was a couple extras.
I only know one name of it. All right, hopefully I got it right. It's a guess, but I feel like it's a correct guess. It's the most 100% confident guess I've got.
The answer's not Chungus. Don't put Chungus.
No, it's Big Chung.
Yeah, Big Chung. Yeah, that's his father. Chungus Sr. Steve, what do you got this time?
I put down he was known as Terry Boy.
I might have to. I think you're right. That's not what I wanted, but I could.
It's better than my answer.
Tugboat. Oh, I should just give you a point to that.
I don't know his full name in Kai and Tai, but I know he went as Terry Boy when he teamed up in ECW. Barely Legal, I believe.
Good for you, man. I don't even know my address without looking at my fucking license, so good for you.
Yeah, so Terry Boy, I don't know. Should I give him the point?
I say give it to him.
Oh, so if I give him that point, then I got to give you points for Robot Chicken Seth. So Andrew 5, Steve 10.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, because you
take
both were close, because that is his alternate name, and then you were halfway there, and you even had the freaking show name.
Just couldn't think of the last name.
Number 17. Who were the final TNA Women's Tag Team Champions? Final Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
It's a complete guess.
Who were the last to claim themselves to be the Knockouts champions, Tag Team Champions?
Oh, you disappeared on me.
He went over the top rope.
No.
That's funny. Yeah. I got like nothing. Instead of putting funny stuff again, I just got nothing.
All right, what's your guess then, Steve?
My guess would be Eric Young and ODB.
You got it right. The last people to have it was indeed ODB and a man, Eric Young. Eric Young will go down as the final TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions. Let's see, bring it back. Question number, that's 11-5 here, Steve, Andrew. Question number 18, who had the most eliminations in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble? So who had the most over-the-top eliminations? As I drop my marker in the Women's Royal Rumble. Got the marker.
First ever, right?
First ever. First time they had their own Rumble.
Got an answer.
He's got an answer. All right, Andrew.
An answer too.
What you thinking, Andrew? Beth Phoenix, what you thinking, Steve?
Michelle McCool.
It was indeed Michelle McCool bringing Steve to 12 here.
That's
Yes.
right.
Of all the women that needed a push, they gave it to Undertaker's wife, who would then leave the next day.
Yeah.
That always bothered me. Let's not give it to someone that's actually going to be here tomorrow. Anyway,
That's
number 19.
That's called politics at its finest.
That's called Let's Make Mark Happy. Number 19. Santino Marella, who we were speaking of earlier, was also a former tag team champion. With who? Who did Santino Marella win the, I believe, Raw Tag Team Champions with?
It's a guess.
You got it, Steve?
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy. I don't even know if it's the right person, but I'm thinking of that Russian with the red shorts.
Do you have a name? Because you are correct. Steve, what do you have? Steve, show me your paper. Don't write nothing. Don't cheat. What you got?
I wrote down John Cena.
Oh, no. Andrew, again, you had it. I needed at least something. Vladimir Kozlov. Vladimir Kozlov, yes.
I was like Karloff. No. All right, cool. I didn't get it. Great.
Yes, that fun pairing. Number 20, and this is worth quadruple the points. No, it's fine. Number 20. What schoolyard game was featured at SummerSlam 2004?
In.
For the first and hopefully last time. All right. What do you got, Andrew?
Jump rope.
What do you got, Steve?
I've got dodgeball.
It was indeed the Divas Dodgeball match as part of the 2004 Diva Search, because again,
must be a reason I blocked that out of my memory.
Priorities at the second biggest show ever. They needed to find room and cut off matches for Divas Dodgeball. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see him holding the title. He grabbed the title before the question was even done. Steve 13, Andrew 5. Andrew, this was obviously not your original set opponent for your debut. So I feel like this was Brock versus Kofi on the first SmackDown. So, but you still did really good. You put up some points on the board here. You're also close, man. You had a couple in your mind, just couldn't get it out. Steve, as always, good showing here. You too, though, man. You stopped on a couple of those questions, but you had enough to eke out the win. Andrew, any parting words for the viewing audience?
I got destroyed, but I went down with a smile on my face. That was a good time, Jordan. I appreciate the invite.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. We'll have you back if you're interested in coming back to the arena.
I love embarrassing myself. I'd love to do it.
Absolutely. I've been talking to Scyther. I want to do you versus Scyther.
Shit, what are you kidding me?
That was the original match in my mind, and then he's like,
that man is a ridiculous almanac.
But I don't know about new school. I think he's got some gaps.
Think so?
I think new school, yeah. I think he'd be great on a team. I don't know, but I'm just saying I think he's got some gaps. So we'll see.
I gotta tell you, Thursday at the training, he just started bumping. Like I'm sure you've seen it or know him to do it, because he knows how everybody bumps, how everybody sells, how everybody throws a punch. So he just like shout out a random wrestler, and he's gonna bump like him and punch like him and sell like him. Dude, he had us cracking up, dude. He had us cracking. He was doing Bravo
that exact thing, but that's cool. I believe it though. So
it was funny. It was funny. Cool. All right, Steve. It was a pleasure getting destroyed by you, Jordan. Again, thank you for the invite.
Steve, any parting words, Mr. Champion?
Still rolling on as a champion. Not much to say.
Oh, you bastard. I think
doing my best Yano impression.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew, Steve, this is JPL. Thanks for checking out some trivia. And as always, keep it kayfabe. And the belt's got to spin. That's not gaudy at all.